Hi friends, welcome back to my session, and in this session we are going to learn about Maven. Maven is a build tool. Generally Maven is used for the Java projects, and here in this session we are going to learn about what is Maven and where we are going to use this Maven. Everything we are going to discuss in this section along with the lab. Okay, if you think about Maven, Maven is a build tool which has been developed by Apache Software Foundation. Okay, and it is based on pom.xml. Here pom stands for project object model and xml stands for extensible markup language. Okay, here what does the pom.xml file consist of? It is consists of metadata. What is meant by metadata? Suppose if you think about file, what we will see in any kind of file, we have some kind of data, but if I want to get the data about the file, how that will be done? That is nothing but metadata. Data about data is nothing but metadata. Okay, fine. For one project, it contains only one workspace. Each workspace consists of one pom.xml file. Here, the pom.xml file consists of metadata, like it consists of compiler information as well. Okay, Maven is a build tool and it is used to manage the dependencies. Means if I want to build my code by using the Maven tool, it is used to manage the dependencies as well, because of if I want to run my code, it needs some dependencies. So whatever the dependencies are there which are required in order to run my code, those dependencies will be automatically managed by this Maven tool. This is the beautiness of Maven, because of I don't need to add the dependencies which are required to the tool. The tool itself will be able to manage the dependencies which are required to build the code. Okay, and what is build tool? The build tool is nothing but it is used to set up everything which is required to run your Java code. As I told you earlier, Maven is generally used to run the Java code. Okay, and it is used to set up everything. Whatever the things which are required to run the code, it will be set each and everything. And at the same time, the Maven consists of entire life cycle of the code. Like it will be able to generate the source code. It will use it to test the code. It will use it to compile the code. It will use it to build the code. It will use it to package the code. Finally, it will be used to deploy the code. Okay. And at the same time, the Maven can build any number of projects into the desired output. That is the beauty of the Maven. And what the file we will get? Suppose if I build the code, what the output I will get? I will get either .jar or .var. Generally, what is the purpose of .jar? It is a final product which can be deployed over the servers. Here .jar stands for Java archive file and .var stands for web archive file. And where I am going to use this .java file, means .jar, and where I am going to use this .var file. Suppose if you think about front end, I am going to deploy .jar file. And if you think about both front end and back end, I am going to deploy .var file. Okay. Like suppose if any developer writes a source code, it is written in .java format. But we can't be able to deploy the .java format in real time. We need to convert in some other format in order to make deploy into the servers. So in which format I'm going to convert? I'm going to convert into .class. Suppose if I have the multiple number of .java files, then if I convert into .class files, then the multiple .class files will be generated. So that will be quite complicated. So if I have the number of .class files, means that is nothing but .jar file. .jar file is nothing but combination of multiple .class files. In real time, if I want to work in backend, I need jar file. And if I want to work with front end as well as backend, I need to create the var file. Generally for front end, which kind of script we are using? CSS, HTML, JavaScript, these things we are using. Suppose if I want to run the backend code, what the programming language we can use? Either we can use Java or Python, some other things are there. Okay, and here dependencies. So for downloading the dependencies, we can visit mvnrepository.com. Okay, generally we have different types of here. If you want to refer the dependencies, there are different Java libraries are there which are required for the project. And so along with the Maven, we have some other build tools are available in the market. Suppose if you are developing your code in the C++, the Makefile is the build tool. If you are developing your code in the .NET, the Visual Coder is the build tool. If you are writing your source code in the Java format, the build tools are Ant, Maven, and Gradle. These are the build tools which are available in the market to build your code based on the programming language which you had selected in order to develop your project code. Accordingly, we are going to select the particular build tool. Maven is generally used for the Java code. And what is the Java project structure? Here is the Java project structure. It is consists of source code, test the code, and project structure, assets, directories, resources, dependencies, library, and we need to configuration. We need to run the task runner and reporting. This is the project structure of Java. Okay. And what are the problems without Maven? So there are no more problems because here mainly focusing on the dependencies. So in case of struts, springs, we need to add jar files in each project. It must include all the dependencies of the jar also. So but here in Maven, what it will do, it only itself only it will be able to create the code, and itself only it will maintain the entire life cycle of the code. That is the far more advantages with the Maven. And if you think about the Maven architecture, this is the thing. Suppose if any developer writes the code in their local Git repository, if he pushes from the local Git repository to the GitHub, which is the centralized repository, from GitHub, automatically the code will be fetched into the workspace. Okay. From the workspace, if I want to compile the code, it will refer to the goal. Goal is nothing but simple task. It will refer to the pom.xml. If I want to compile the code which is in the workspace, it will refer to the goal. The goal didn't have anything to do. It just referred to the pom.xml because the pom.xml consists of the metadata and compiler information. Initially, the pom.xml file will refer to the local repo. Means here the local repo is .m2. It will check whether the dependencies are available in the local repository or not. If it found the dependencies in the local repo, then it will end here. Otherwise, if the dependencies are not found in the local repository, the pom.xml file refers to the remote central repository, and from there it will fetch the required things which are required to compile the code. Okay, and the things are local repo. Local repo here it clearly indicates, and the names in the name itself suggests it refers to the mission where the developer developed the code. Remote repo refers to it is the mission which is remotely available. Centralized repo refers to it is the repo where everybody will be able to access centrally. Goal is nothing but simple task. Okay, and here it is the Maven build lifecycle. Like it is used to generate the source code, it is used to test the code, it is used to build the code, it is used to clean the code as well. Everything from starting to ending, everything will be taken by the Maven only. Just have a look on this. As I told you earlier, the Maven can be able to generate the source code, and it is used to compile the code, and it can be able to test the code, and it can be able to package the code, and it can be able to create the artifactory by running the ambient install, and it can be able to deploy on the servers, and it can be able to delete all the runtime files by using the command mvn clean. Okay, this is all about the Maven. We had, I think theoretically right now you are working. And so what are the things which we had discussed right now? We just go and check in the lab manner. Okay. And I'm going to open the Chrome browser and just log in into the AWS console. In the meanwhile, I'm going to open pom.xml and click on the sign into the console. And here I'm going to log in as a root user. I'm entering my password. Just click on sign in. Automatically you will be able to log on. I don't want to set the MFA for right now. I just going to skip, and by default I will be able to log on into the AWS account. So here just click on EC2 instance. You will be redirected to the EC2 dashboard. There you can check whether you have any running instance in your account. Right now I am in the North Virginia region. Right now there are no instances in the running state. I am going to create one new instance for the lab purpose. Just click on launch EC2 instance, and the name is Maven, and the select the image Amazon Linux 2 because of which is free tier eligible, and it is Red Hat flavor. Generally we have different types of flavors are available in the Linux, like Red Hat, Ubuntu, Kali Linux. We have different types of Linux flavors are available in the market, but I'm going to select use Amazon Linux 2 which is in the Red Hat flavor. Okay, and I'm going to use the T2.micro because of it is free tier eligible, and I'm going to use the key one which I had already created in the earlier session. I'm going to use the same key, and as usual I'm going to use some default settings without disturbing anything. Just click on launch instance, then you will be able to launch the instance only. So once the instance has been successfully launched, I'm going to access the mission with the help of SH client. Here the SH client is pom.xml. So I'm going to change the directory to the key pair where it is on desktop key pair. Okay, yes. And if I want to connect to the mission which I had created right now, just click on the mission, connect, go to, once click on connect, go to SH client, just click copy on it, example, and go to mobile xterm, enter. Okay, here m update -y, it is used to update the commands. So right now I'm the EC2 user. I just want to log in as a root user. So that's why sudo -i. Right now I am the root user. Again type m update -y. What it will be displayed here? Is it displayed anything? No, because of it is up to date. So right now I'm going to install the Maven. Where the Maven? So as I told you earlier, Maven has been developed by the Apache Software Foundation. So just open the browser and open dlcdn dot apache dot org. So here you just need to go to the Maven. Where is M? Just go to M. Here if you see Maven, just click on it. And in Maven, in which version you are going to use? Maven 3. That's okay for me. And I'm going to select the Maven 3.8.8, or otherwise you can use the 3.9.4 as well. So what are the things you want to set? Okay, I'm going to use 3.9.4. Click on binaries, and you just need to install the apache.maven 3.9.4 bin.tar.gz. Just right click, copy link address. If I want to download the same into my AWS machine, so wget, right click, enter. Successfully I will be able to download the file from Apache Foundation website into my local machine. Here local machine refers to the machine which I had created in the AWS. Okay, then I need to untar it because of I just downloaded the tar file. I just to untar it. So for that purpose, what I will do, tar hyphen space hyphen zx vf Apache. Here only I have one file, Apache Maven tar.gz file. Just enter. Then it will be untarred. So I am going to change the directory to the Apache. Yes. Right now I am in the Apache directory. If you open ls bin, here we have lot of files are there. If you check here ls bin, there are multiple files are there in ls bin. This is the default files. Okay, and if you think about ls library files, if you want to check the library files, here these are the library files. So there are a lot of files are there. We have downloaded the tar file. We just untar it, and the thing is, first of all, if I want to install the Maven, what is the dependency here? Java. Without Java, can I be able to install the Maven on my local machine? No. Fine. In order to install, first of all, I need to install the Java onto my machine. So the command is yum install java hyphen 1.8.0 hyphen open jdk, okay, hyphen y. If I enter this command yum install java hyphen 1.8.0 hyphen open jdk, it will install the Java in our machine. So once the dependency has been successfully installed, the further thing is I need to install the Maven. So I just downloaded the file, but I didn't install up to now. So what is the command to install the Maven? Yum install Maven hyphen y. It will be install the Maven on my machine. Once the Maven has been successfully installed, we can check the Java version and the Maven version which we had installed on our machine. Suppose if you want to check the Java version, Java hyphen version version. Which version you are using? 1.8.0. If you want to check the same MVN version, MVN. Here Maven stands for MVN. Hyphen version. Maven version, here it is also showing that we are using 3.0.5. Okay, fine. So right now I had installed the Java version, I had installed the Maven as well, and I just want to install another version of Java. How I will be able to install? I'm going to install the Amazon Linux extra packages. How that will be done? Just see Amazon Linux extras. Okay, install Java hyphen open jdk 11 hyphen y. So here I am going to install Amazon Linux extras. It is the another version of Java which has been provided by the AWS. Just press enter. It will install the additional enterprise package of Java for our mission which has been supported by the AWS. Okay, it will take some time to get it installed, and if it is not mandatory to update, but if you update, if any recent or advanced features are there, it will be supported. So that's why I just installed the Amazon Linux extra packages. Okay, and here the successfully I had installed, and I had installed Maven. At the same time I had installed the dependency of Maven, which is Java. So right now I don't have any source code with me in order to compile the code. So for that purpose, what I will do, I am going to generate the source code. MVN ARCHETYPE archetype semicolon generate GENERATE generate. Press enter. It will generate the source code. So you just need to select. You just need to download the code, and once it has been successfully generated the source code, you just need to set a group name, artifact ID, some version package. You just need to configure it. Here what it is asking, choose a number or apply filter, artifact ID or case sensitive. Here group ID. What is the group ID? I'm going to mention Sunil IT. Enough. Here what it is asking, choose a number or apply filter format, group ID or artifact ID, case sensitive. I'm going to mention DevOps. Enter. Okay. Choose a number or apply any filter. Enter. I don't want to set anything. Enter. Choose a number 9. Okay. Enter. Okay. I just need to define the group ID. What is the group ID? I'm going to select Sunil IT. What is the artifact ID? I'm going to configure as DevOps. And it is asking to set the version for a snapshot. I'm not going to enter anything. Just press enter. And value of the property package. Just enter. It is asking to yes, enter. Then automatically the code has been successfully downloaded. Suppose if you want to check the same, how I will be done? Just if you press LL, what are the files it is showing? There are bin files, boot files, some DevOps file is showing. Okay, just go to CD DevOps. In DevOps, what we have? pom.xml file is there, source code is there, src. Have you seen here? Yes. If I want to check in the directory structure, what I need to install? M install tree -y. So successfully I had installed the tree package. Just if you type the tree in DevOps, just please have a look on it. The pom.xml file and the another file is source file. In this we have source, main, Java, Sunilite, app.java, and in the test folder, test Java, Sunilite, app test.java. Means here the source code is in the .java format. Here also, whenever developers write a code, they are also developed their code in the .java format only. So once the code has been successfully developed, what they are going to do? They are going to compile the code. What is the command to compile the code? MVN compile. It is going to compile the code. Okay. What happened? Here something error found. What the error is? Build failure. Okay. So what happens here? MVN comes scanning for projects, downloading. Okay, downloaded. Okay, build failure total runtime. Okay, file memory. Okay. Okay, something error has been happened. But in this way only we are going to build the file. Okay. So if you type the LL, it is not yet generating the code. So I will do one thing. I am going to generate the code once again. MVN ARCHETY archetype MVN archetype generate. Again, I am going to download it. Yes, yes. Group ID is right now I'm going to change. Group ID is cloud. Artifact ID is dev cloud. Enter, enter. Yes, it has been successfully built. So if you press LL, what the thing you will be able to, you able to see the dev cloud? Just change it to dev cloud cloud LL. Here you have the pom.xml file and at the same time source file. If you type the tree and it is showing app.java, at the same time app test.java. If you simply compile the code mvn compile, it just need to compile the code. Again we have some issues. So what are the issues? So just press LL. So once it compile the code, what we will get? We will get the tar.gz file. We will get the target file. So here the target file is not at all getting. So what it will happen? We just need to work on it. So in the similar way, what we can do at the same time, it will generate tree. Okay, still it is in the thing only. So how the things will be done? Just a moment. I'm working on it. I'm going to open cat main Java cloud app.java. Enter. There is no such file. So why there is no such file? So as it is already there, cat main Java cloud app.java. No, I'm just going to src. Yes, it will come right now. Had you seen the hello world program? Yes, this is the hello world program which has been written in the .java format. Okay, so cat pom.xml. Why? Because here we have two files. The one is source src and the second one is pom.xml. So if I execute the command mvn compile, so it is showing some kind of error. So what is it showing error? So generally it is not showing error. Maybe some issue is going on with this. So here in this way, just suppose if you want to test the code, here mvn test, it will test the code. Okay, in the similar way, if you want to create the package mvn package package, in this way we can be able to pack the code which has been generated. Okay, then finally if I want to save my jar file into the local repository, what the command I'm going to use? Mvn install. By executing this command, the file which has been generated, it will be the jar file which has been generated will be saved in the my local repository. And if I execute the command mvn clean, it will delete all the runtime files. Mvn clean. So in this way, we can perform each and every step over the Maven tool. Okay. What are the problems without Maven? So adding set of jars in each package. In the case of struts, Springs, we need to add jar files in each project. But creating the right project structure, we must have create the right project structure in servlet and struts for building and deploying the projects. Okay. By using Maven, it consists of entire life cycle. It is a framework. It is mainly project management tool. Maven plugins are reusable. At the same time, Maven plugins are reusable. More preferred than some other build tools which are available to build the code of Java. And Maven is declarative. So because of the advantages by using the Maven, so majority of the organizations are preferring to use the Maven as a build tool to run their Java code, to build their Java code. Okay. Okay guys, hope you guys enjoyed the session. We will meet up in the next session with a new topic. Until signing off, thank you. Bye bye.